Okay. I'm gonna try to speak up here because it's extremely hot out and I have my window unit and my fan on, so if it goes over what I'm saying, I'm sorry. I'll try to redo this video at another time, but I'm gonna go ahead and try it for now. Feeling the need to update. For anyone that's been watching my videos for a while, you know that a huge theme of mine is being frugal, and whether that's actually with my spirituality or just everyday stuff, that's a huge part of my life. And if you see smoke on over here, I have some incense going if my house is not on fire. But yeah, frugality is a big part of my life, and I know I shared a video a couple of days ago of candles, and I shared how I find candles for real cheap that I can use in my practice, and that I think others that have monetary issues can also use in their practices. Another big thing that I save money on is storage containers. And like, this is what I keep my full moon water in, and as you can tell, it's almost out. But I see a lot of people will go and get these elaborate, beautiful bottles and jars and such to keep their things in storage. And I would love to be able to get that kind of stuff, but I can't afford that kind of stuff. And if you're anything like me when I first started, that might have been a huge deterrent for you. You felt that you couldn't practice in the way that you felt was how you really wanted to, because you saw this ideal that you couldn't afford to have, and so it's kind of, everything got left on the wayside. Frugality, everything's all over the place in my room. Frugality is a huge theme for me in a lot of different ways. A lot of people will tell you with herbs and such not to get them at the grocery store. They're not the same, and to that I have to say it's all up here. I would love to get herbs in bulk at the local New Age or metaphysical shop. There are many in my city, enough to choose. There's at least 4 or 5, I think, in my area, and I would love to just walk in there and be like, I want a scoop of that, and a scoop of that, and a scoop of that, but I can't really afford that all the time. And so I say there's nothing wrong with going to the spice section of your local Save-A-Lot or Dollar General or grocery store and getting spices like that. When I run out of these bottles, like when the herbs run out, I will refill them with something else. I have one that I put my rose petals in, and that's what they fit in for now. I don't get that many roses, but I mean, you reuse stuff. That's a big theme of mine. This one still needs to be finished cleaning, but this was an olive oil bottle, and I could put herbal oils in there. And if you wanted to, you could get rid of the plastic top, and let's see. Oh, I have a corker. Put that in there too. I'm using the corker for another bottle right now, so, and that'll be in another video I plan on doing soon. But I reuse things like that. Spaghetti sauce jars. I think this was a pesto thing, and you just clean it out real good, and you can use it for just about anything. Another thing that I went through a period of time where I was like really big into Snapple tea, so I have a ton of these bottles, and when I run out of them, like I was using some of them for hair dye a while ago. When I run out of them, I just go out and get some more Snapple tea and drink a little bit of tea, and I got some more. I guess the takeaway for this video is that I don't think anyone should feel guilty or feel like they can't practice or start doing work with herbs or anything like that because they don't have the money to go out and buy these elaborate containers and bottles and such. I think there's a store in my area that sells bottles like this size for $4, and to me, I would love to go and get something like that, but I can't afford to just go out and get an empty bottle that's not going to serve me other purposes. For this, I use olive oil for my hair, and I use olive oil to get rid of eye makeup. I know I don't hardly ever wear makeup, but I use it to get rid of the eye makeup. And so I get these little bottles and I keep them in my bathroom. And when they're done being used, I soak them up real good. And I need to finish cleaning this one, but yeah, you take off the labels and everything, and you have a bottle that you can use for your witchy stuff too. And I just think that that's an important thing to keep in mind. And if you have the money to be able to spend on all the cool little jars and all that kind of stuff, I would encourage you not to look down on people that don't have that kind of money and do as I'm suggesting, and later, if you have the money later to get those jars, I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with swapping them out and using those for something else. As time goes on, I change a lot of things. As I save up money, I buy other things to use in my practice. With my incense, I was just getting the cheapo incense at Walmart. And although I love some of that incense from Walmart, I've since been able to afford nicer incense, like from the Pagan Picnic or the pagan stores in the area. And I don't think there's anything wrong with using the dollar incense from Walmart, but there's nothing wrong with using the nicer incense either. It's just whatever you like and whatever you're wanting to work with at the time, I think, is what works for you. So, that's all for this video. I'm probably going to do another one or two tonight, so let's see.